What's up, everybody? Jake from StratGeeks coming at you with another video. Thought it might be fun and interesting to go over with ChatGPT helping me to explain how the Axios indicator works. The red and green arrows for our brand new Axios strategy. And then we'll also go over all the trades from Axios automation yesterday and the manual ideas that we have. A lot of manual trades would have been freaking fantastic yesterday. Or they were fantastic, I should say. And the 60-day results for ORS and Axios, full automation, are over here on the right-hand side of the screen. Axios is on the left with the total profit in the last 60 days at 9,200, max drawdown 990. Wanted to keep the drawdown on both of them around 1,000 so we can kind of compare apples to apples. Two beautiful strategies here, and the back test matches the live in like very, very well, better than any strategy, dare I say, out there that I've ever tried, besides from other companies. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, maybe because we use mostly limit orders, or maybe we have one of the best developers. Well, we do have one of the, excuse me, one of the best developers for NinjaTrader out there. But yeah, this guy is good, and the accuracy of our backtest to live matching is unparalleled. I'd say 90-95% of the live trades match the backtest trades or more. It could be even better than that. Some would say even better. And then ORS over here on the right with a total profit of 12,000, max drawdown 1,000. So both of these are on 3 contracts right now. No, ORS is 2 contracts, and then I bumped up Pulse to 3 contracts so I could get the drawdown to be closer to the ORS. And then I also want to talk a little bit about what's up with other strategy and indicator vendors for NinjaTrader. Oh, the spelling mistake there. For NinjaTrader. It's really hard to find any vendors out there that are clear in what they're offering for NinjaTrader as far as automation goes. You can find plenty of indicator vendors, but the strategy vendors are far and few in between, and you'll be lucky if they show any kind of backtest results. And their videos are usually just like a couple minutes long. They don't really say much, and then they most of them want a heck of a lot more money than we do as well. So yeah, I mean, one of the reasons we built the company the way that we did is because I wanted something that, like, if I wanted to go purchase a strategy, this is the kind of company that I would want. I would want a company like ours. Just redid our website. It's looking really good. We got 2 strategies on offer right now, Axios and ORS. They're both on sale. Let's just show you that real quick here. You do need a code word for the max. Like, we have a really, really good sale going for ORS and Axios combined. That's right here. So instead of about $2,000 for 3 months for the combo deal, we're doing just $495 for 3 months. But you do need a password, and that password is, I will just tell everybody on this video, and then you can also send me a DM to Discord. But the password is Bali Dog. I live in Bali, and I have a dog. It's not a Bali dog, it's a cockapoo. But anyway, Bali Dog with a capital B. Capital B, Bali Dog. And then you can actually sign up for the 3-month deal to have ORS and Fusion. You know, if you also just want access to Axios or ORS for just 1 month, we got everything on sale for the holidays right now. And also with the password protected sale, if you will, I'm also including a 90-minute, I don't usually do this, but I'm also going to include a 90-minute strategy setup and optimization session so we can get on Zoom together, and I will literally help you set everything up, templates and everything, so your results are exactly what my results are. And then you get full access to all the templates and updates for the life of the strategy. Another good thing about signing up with us right now is this price is actually, and I kind of don't want to do this, but I think it's really the best and only way to do it. If you sign up right now, you will be locked in for life at this price. We won't increase it on you. Go back to this video and yeah, you can, yeah, really good price. Way better. I mean, we can go and we can look at other vendors real quick right now. I actually sent some stuff to myself where our pricing is right in line, and let alone like they're not doing sales like this, and they barely show results. If they do, it's like a couple days or a couple trades. Certainly not. I can show even more trades than this. I can show you 300 trades. These are just 60-day results. We can maybe go through that later in the video too. Or anyway, I got other videos on that, but I mean, we got over 100 trade sample size here in 60 days. I can even run more. We can run 90 days on ORS. Geez, we could just do it right now. Let's just go ahead and do it while we're talking about it. I'll add some more data series to my ORS chart here. It's going to take a second to load, but we'll go ahead and do that so we can get our trade sample size for ORS up over 100. But it's looking really, really good. Anyway, so yeah, we'll go back to the home page here. I just want to show you how to message me on Discord. Just scroll down a little bit. And these are results that I posted the other day for Axios. But anyway, just scroll down to this massive red button right here, and you can join our Discord server, and you can message me with, find me, Jake at ORS, and you can DM me any questions that you have as well. So let's talk about the Axios indicator. So, oh, look at that, it loaded actually already. So let's load up 90 days worth of data for ORS. I'll drag it over. Yeah, here's 90 days. Just so we can have more than 100 trade sample size. So 90 days, which is pretty awesome. We keep our drawdown the same. We add $4,300 or so. No, we add $22,000 or so, and 126 trade sample size. So looking really good. You can see our average winning trade is bigger than our average losing trade. That's always nice. So we have a positive reward to risk on ORS, and ends up being a 1-to-1 really over here on Axios, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. And this is with full automation. I got a lot of stuff that we have a lot of stuff that we're working on for Axios updates in the future that are going to include some of the trades that I'm going to go over here in a little bit. Maybe I should do that. Now we can talk about the indicator. Let's show by trade. Pretty cool by trade. And then I'll switch this to trades. Pretty cool. Seeing two beautiful strategies side by side with actual trade data. What should we do? Let's go ahead and minimize all this stuff. Let's reactivate Axios over here. Where is it? That's like right here. Yeah, here we go. So we can... trying to think what people might want to do. I don't edit these videos, I just freeform it. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's just go over some of the trades first, and then I'll go over how the Axios indicator works. Because it's crucial. It's crucial to understand. Well, you actually don't even need to understand it, really. Let me just back up here. So when I say Axios indicator, let's get rid of these lines. These are yesterday's opening range here. And when I say Axios indicator, I mean these red arrows and these green arrows. There's a lot of math that goes behind when these red arrows and these green arrows print. That's the main engine. That's our proprietary indicator for Axios. So there are a lot of really cool manual trades that you can do alongside the automation with Axios, and I've been going over those in other videos. It's evolving slightly, but it's pretty much still the same as the other videos. So like for instance, let's clear all the drawing tools actually. Well, let's just do an overview. Mostly, there's barely even any automated trades actually that happen. It was just basically a break-even day with the automation, but boy, oh boy, were the manual interventions absolutely astounding yesterday. And the more I see these work, the more that we're going to start talking with the developer and possibly make new strategies or update stuff and get all this stuff included in the automation. It's definitely all possible to automate, but we might need to break it into 1 or 2 or 3 new strategies. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, I mean, look at just in this green zone. So Axios, we trade from 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to noon. That happens to be the best window. But I also just like kept going for fun, just seeing how some of these automated trades would have worked out throughout the rest of the day. 1400. Yeah, we don't really need to get. Yeah, they do keep working out though. It's pretty crazy. Even here, that does. But I don't need to go. We don't need to go over too many trades. Let's just do within the actual trading day. I live in Bali, so my time is quite literally inverted from Eastern Standard Time. So I don't want to stay up past 12 o'clock. Noon is midnight in Bali, unless the time change. Right now we're in the time change, and it's actually 1 o'clock in the morning by the time I'm done trading. So this is perfect for me, and it seems that it's a perfect window to trade Axios, which is freaking fantastic for me. So let's clear all these drawing tools, and we'll go over the trades, the automated and the manual trades for Axios from yesterday. And then yeah, you couldn't do this without the without running Axios as far as the indicator goes, the red and green arrows, the Axios indicator. So as we opened the day, let's do it like this. So we got 3 different kinds of trades basically. We have a mean reversion A, a mean reversion B, and an Axios delay. The first trade here is a mean reversion B, which means we close below the 9-period moving average right here at the market open, and we target this is the 120 for 87 ticks. And you can see we clearly hit that here. Actually, there's a mean reversion A, B, and C. C I'm still working with, so this would be a mean reversion C trade, which we close now below the 120, and then we're going to target the swing low. And the swing low to target here would be... It would be, these are too close. We could try targeting this one. Oops. F6. You can try targeting any one of these. You can even try targeting these swing highs. So Axios will automatically plot these swing highs and lows. And then there's this conglomeration of 1, 2, 3 swing lows kind of right in a row here. So any of those could be your target. If you wanted to, you could trade. If you wanted to target the first available, you could target 50 ticks. Or if that wasn't far enough for you, you know, it depends, because your stop loss is going to be 300 ticks. So, yeah, this is one that I'm still working on. Maybe you would have been able to hold it all the way to here, but we'll just go conservative and say you went for just the 50 ticks. I like to be conservative on these back tests. So there's a 50 and an 80. And then, as we move along, oh man, that thing just kept going. If you would have had more than one contract, you also could have entered here at this close below the 120 and then held it all the way to the green arrow for 685 ticks. But we're not going to include that because we're just doing... We're going to say we're doing 2 contracts, so it makes it really easy to understand. 80 ticks, 50 ticks equals $80 and $50 with 2 micro NASDAQs. Okay, so I had to pause the video there for a second to go pick up my daughter from her play date. Let's get rid of these swing lows. Kind of want to just show everybody in real time. So here This is a mean reversion setup A. So because the green arrow candle, the signal candle, is so far away from the 9-period moving average, we're going to mean revert trade that. And our target, so we're going to enter a long here, and our target is going to be the 9. And we hit it here. And then we have a mean reversion setup B because we close above the 9-period moving average. So we're going to enter a long here, and we're going to target either the bottom of the opening range. You could target the middle. I think the best target here would be the middle of the opening range because it also coincides with the 120-period moving average. So that's the target we're going to shoot for. But you could do one or the other. And here we go. Target here. And then we have that mean reversion setup C, where you could enter a long at the close above the 120 at the close of this candle, and you could target this swing here. You could target the top of the opening range. That's probably the best target. Let's see if it makes it. And nope, it does not make it. So we can call this one a loss. And then let's get this out of the way so we can see stuff. And then we have, and this mean reversion C setup, this is something I'm still keeping an eye on. I'm not sure how much I like it yet still. But if we zoom in here on this signal candle, it's okay, so we'd have to exit this long at the red candle here, which would be right here. And then we can see we have this doji. So this would be the fourth setup, which we call the Axios delay method. So we can't get in on automation here. So it won't get us in on automation here because this candle didn't close below the 9. But this next candle does. So we would enter a short here, and our target would be all the way down here at this swing low. This swing low is coming from here. And let's see if it makes it. Massive. Nope, does not make it all the way, but we would have exited here at this green arrow. But let me show you something else. I saw this in real time. If we look back, because we're going to be looking back at possible targets. So look at all these swing lows here. Like if we did something like this, we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches here. Oh, we could almost say that's a 6th touch in that band. One could easily have, and this is what I did in real time, taken a target here for 250. And then this green arrow here, this green arrow here is too close for a mean reversion to the 9. I mean, it's right there. However, once we close above the 9 right here on this candle, then we could target the bottom of the opening range. We would target that, pretty obvious. You could target the 120 up here, but why not target the bottom of the opening range? Don't get greedy. That's almost 100 ticks right there. And then we put in a red arrow. We got about an hour left in the trading day. This red arrow, that would be a regular Axios automation. And we can see that that trade. Now, what I did in real time here, since we're coming back into this massive resistance support area, rather, you could have exited the trade here easily for 100 ticks, but we'll just say that this is a loss. At the green arrow here. And then we would have done a mean reversion to the bottom of the opening range here. And we can see that that trade also did not work in our favor for 178. And then we also would have had a Axios regular trade here. So that entry was here, and we exit at the close of this candle here, 117. But then we have an Axios automation at this green candle here. Now, if you're watching the chart, this is where you would take it off here at 227. But since we're trying to be conservative, we would take it off here, automated, for 140 tick target, and then we'd have an Axios delay method. We're too close to the 9 for a mean reversion A, and then we would enter a short here, manual, and then we would exit within this zone here, somewhere in the middle at 121. And then I think that's it. Yep, and then our time is up. Let's go ahead and tally this up. I think I'm going to hold off on the rest of our list here and make this a two-part video. So I'm just going to show how the trades for Axios and automation for yesterday, which is what we're doing now, and then I already showed the results for Axios and automation earlier in the video, and I think I'll save how the Axios indicator works for our next video, and then what's up with the other strategy indicators for NinjaTrader. But yeah, let's tally this up right now, being as conservative as possible, and then in real time, you know, it was actually much better than this, but it's still going to be pretty darn good. Well, I wanted to show you folks some options on how it could be done. Is that it? Do we got it? Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, let's grab the calculator. We'll add up all the wins at first. So 80, 50, 187, 274, 271, 94, 140, 121. I'm going to do that over again. 80, 50, 187, 274, 271, 94, 140, 121 equals 1217 minus 117 minus 178 minus 34 minus 174 is a total of 714 ticks. So if we're using 2 contracts, that'd be $714 day yesterday. And don't forget, we could have easily taken our target here for this short. We could have easily turned that into a 117 tick winner. And then we could have also smartly taken this one off here at the bottom of the opening range. So yeah, those are the trades from yesterday. Most of them were actually these beautiful manual setups. Go back and look at some of my other videos. I go over a whole week's worth of trades in my previous Axios video. I'll set the video this video up to have a little video thumbnail that you can click, and you can watch that full week of setups as well. And then once again, our website is here, stratgeeks.ai, and right now we're doing an Axios and ORS sale here, and the code word for Axios and ORS for the same price for 3 months is Bali Dog, capital B, Bali Dog, BALIDOG, and that's this product right here. But as you can see, there's a whole bunch of other products. And DM me on Discord if you're interested in a 6-month deal. I could probably work something out where we do 6 months for the $8.95, combine them both. Send me a message on Discord, and we can work something out. We'll figure something out. And again, just how to do that, go to stratgeeks.ai, scroll down, smash this big red button here, send me a message at JakeORS. Also smash that like button and subscribe. I'll be sending out part number 2 here in the next couple days. Thanks everybody. Jake, StratGeeks, signing out.